So you want to invest in Web3, but you don't know what tokens to buy? You can use SwissBorg's thematics instead. They select a collection of the best performing Web3 tokens and rebalance them upon performance. So you don't need to worry about going all in on an absolute steaming turd. Sounds good to me. SwissBorg. Hello everybody, good morning. Let's get started. It's bank holiday here, so I'm going to be out all day with the kids. So let's get started early while I have some energy. So what we're looking at here is Bitcoin creeping down below a Bollinger Band Center again. So down below this 28,500 towards the 50 exponential, which is basically just short of 28,000. Below there, we've got a Bollinger Band bottom as well as the horizontal that's held up so far so good, 27,240. And if that breaks, 200 exponential and 24,000. So all of this is on the cards, right? Absolutely all of it is on the cards. At the moment, we could look at this rejection here as almost a descending triangle, or kind of symmetrical triangle. It's basically a 50 exponential and a 10 and a 20. So we're in no man's land at the moment, and I'll probably give the bias to the bears in the short term, given where we are right now. Closing below that Bollinger Band last night for the first time in a few days. So, fair enough. But the 50 exponential has held quite well the last few times it's been tagged. Nice big rally there, and a decent bounce from it here. And again, it's just that even this portion of the run is a series of higher highs and higher lows ever so slightly, but it does look a little tired. But look at the volume is basically falling off completely. So this is like neither bullish nor bearish, basically just kind of rubbish. But when you see volume trickling down to not all-time lows, but significant lows for Bitcoin, absolutely significant like trading volume lows, as well as the money flow index being relatively high, you do have to ask yourself, how far can this run? That's why I'm saying about being skeptical as and when we approach the 32. If we get to the 32, then yeah, it might depending on the state of the volume at the time, we should be like, all right, let's be a bit caution, a bit caution around this level. To be fair, across the board for all the markets, but so far it's still holding up in what is still technically a bullish chart. To be honest, it still is. Like I said, for me, picking it up 21,500 on that big dip that we got there. Don't feel compelled to sell any of that, but nor do I feel compelled to rotate any more of that into altcoins. 30% of that so far in altcoins. It's not running particularly well, I have to say. It's not doing what it is exactly as expected. But you can't win every time, can you? Right, so I mean, long story short, that is your daily. Let's have a look at the 4 hourly. The 4 hourly is not going to look great. We're below all major moving averages on the 4 hourly now, with a short signal in play. Just recently generated that short signal. Red portion of the cloud below, price action below cloud. The conversion baseline crossed negative, and Shiku span below the cloud. So this makes us feel like 27,200 is a destination, to be honest with you, just based on the 4 hourly alone. Never mind the daily, given the 65% more likelihood of coming down further. So it does look like we want to come down further. Let's face it. That's what it suggests. That's what it's saying. That's what it wants to do. And maybe we should just let that happen. We don't have any bullish divergence. Why would we? We've only just started to break down on this 4 hourly. The daily has got some bullish divergence. It's not enough. It's not pronounced enough to suggest anything more than that. So I think just from what we see here, and there's no need to go into too much further detail about this. I think from what we see here, 27,200 is on the cards, and then from there we'll see what happens next. Let's just have a quick look at some of these traditional markets. We'll start with the euro. Euro's still good to go. Okay, so the traditional market's still okay. So the euro's in a decent position. US 500. I don't think America has a bank holiday. I think it's just us. We love a bank holiday over here. So S&P 500 is still pretty good. Gold cross retest, moving up. So there is definitely opportunity in broader markets. Maybe it might just not be for crypto at the moment. And gold bouncing from that Bollinger Band Center, now getting a launch pad from the 10 exponential, so there's the opportunity in gold as well. So Euro, gold, and S&P all looking quite good. This is just unique to crypto, unique to Bitcoin, that it's wanting to come down of its own accord, and that's fine. That's good. That's better. So long as traditional markets aren't looking like they want to come back down further, we're good. Everything's good. So let it come down. Think about altcoins if you want to. In the way that I'd say trade them as a proxy of Bitcoin. So if we want to buy Bitcoins, you can think about the total market cap too, which again is offered an entry point right now. That's fine. So that's an entry point once again. We think about Bitcoin coming down. Okay, that could be an entry point again and again. This is like a broad view on altcoins. It's not all altcoins created equal, but this is technically an entry point. As would be a further dip on Bitcoin. Sorry, I'm really croaky in the mornings these days. So yeah, altcoins don't look good, obviously, but scaling in from these levels seems appropriate still. Whatever altcoin you choose is up to you. I look at the market as a whole, and the market seems reasonable to think about long-term positions in altcoins at these levels. I don't see a problem with that at all. And this is offering that, decent opportunity to try it. I'm not saying that it's all going to launch from here, definitely not. But if we are going to launch or move up, then this is one of the most obvious places to do it from. A retest of a 200 exponential after a golden cross. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Thank you for watching. Hopefully that is useful in some way. Otherwise, if it's not, well, you have to find some other YouTubers to tell you what's going on. Anyway, I hope you have a nice day. Oh, God. Take it easy.